Hey guys, today I thought I would do a video where I show off all of my TV show DVD box sets that I have in my collection. Now, I don't collect TV show DVD sets anymore. I used to collect some of them, but, now, it's getting kind of hard for me to, go out and buy a DVD set of a TV show that I can easily watch on TV. Like, some of these shows that I have used to come on, like, late at night, or they used to come on when I wasn't able to watch them. And so I bought the DVDs so that I could watch them, but now I'm able to watch them whenever I want to, and it's kind of, like I said, it's kind of hard to continue buying them, but I thought I would go ahead and show off the ones that I have. I've got a couple cartoons, and then I've got, some more adult stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and get started, and the first show I'm going to show off are my Family Guy DVD sets. Now, like I said, this used to come on really late on Adult Swim a lot, and I used to watch this a lot on the weekends with my cousin Spencer, and I just absolutely loved the show. But as I got older, I kind of, stopped watching it. It stopped being kind of funny for me for whatever reason, and I just stopped watching it. But lately, I've actually been watching it a lot more now, and I've been seeing a lot of episodes that I haven't seen, and I'm actually starting to really enjoy Family Guy again. I did a video a while back where I showed off my entire Family Guy collection, but I don't know if I went through detail on the box sets that I have, the DVD sets, so I thought I would show them off. I have volumes 1 through 6, and like I said, I'm probably not going to get volume 7 or anything after that because I can easily watch them on TV, and also my cousin has Netflix, so if I just want to watch a whole season, I can. But I'm just going to go ahead and get into them. Now, I'm only going to show off the front covers of these. The first one is, of course, Volume 1, which has Seasons 1 and 2. Which is really cool. This is some of my favorite episodes on it. I really liked these seasons right here. And as you can see, it has Stewie on the side right there. Then we got Volume 2, which has Season 3 on it, which, I think the show started to improve more, I think. Of course, the animation got better, the voices, they started doing better voices, and, it's, really an improvement, like I said. And this one has Chris on the side. Now, this is when the sets get kind of a bit confusing, because for some reason, they stopped listing the seasons. Like right here, this one is Volume 3. It has the shot of all of them on the, at the beginning of the theme song, but it doesn't say what seasons are listed. I think they might be listed on the back, but I kind of wish that they would have listed the seasons. I mean, even though they're still listed by volumes, I still wish that they would have at least, said what seasons were on. Like the first 2 volumes, it says what seasons come on them. Here's Volume 4. I love the cover art for that set right there. Volume 5. And Volume 6, which has a really cool cover. As you can see, it looks like that on the front, and then you pull this up like a slipcase, and it has kind of have to shake the thing loose because it's a little bit tight. It has just a shot of all of them on the front. And now let me see if I can slide this back on. There we go. But yeah, there's Volume 6 that I damaged. No, I didn't. Yeah. And like I said, I'm not going to get any more, but I still do enjoy watching Family Guy. I know that they've kind of slowed down in, I think, the later seasons, but I still enjoy watching them, and I'll probably continue, watching them whenever I can, now on Netflix, and watching the seasons, and, on Adult Swim and stuff. Now over here, these are all the shows, these are some MTV shows. And the first one I'm going to show off is Rob and Big. This is the complete first and second season. Now, when this show first started, I absolutely loved this show. For those of you who don't know, Rob Dyrdek is a professional skateboarder, and he just moved into his new house with his best friend here named Big Black, who is basically his security guard. And it's basically just him, and it's basically Rob and Big Black just getting into all these shenanigans and just getting into so much stuff. He also has a skateboarding bulldog named Meaty, And in the second season, they buy a mini horse, which they name Minnie. Really, really funny show when it first came on. Now Rob Dyrdek is doing the show Ridiculousness, which I like watching it, but to be honest, it's kind of basically a rip-off of Tosh.0. Except Rob Dyrdek is not offensive to anybody, so I actually enjoy watching Ridiculousness, even though it's pretty much like Tosh.0, because Rob is not offensive to anybody. You know, he doesn't try to go out of his way to be offensive like Daniel Tosh does, but like I said, really good show. If I ever find the third season on DVD for cheap, I might pick it up. Alright, now I'm going to go into my Jackass and Wild Boys and Viva La Bam DVD box sets. Now, I was a huge fan of the Jackass series when my cousin showed me the first movie. I actually saw the first movie before I even knew what Jackass was. And I remember just absolutely thinking the movie was just completely outrageous, you know, and thinking, you know, how could these guys put themselves through this stuff, you know, like how could they do that to themselves? But I enjoyed watching it, and it was just, you know, it was just funny, you know, a really funny show. So I ended up I have all the movies as well as the box set on DVD, so I'm going to go and get into it. The first thing I'm going to show off is Jackass the Box Set. Now, when I first got this set, I thought it was the complete series box set. Like, I thought it was it has, I think, four DVDs and a bonus, and a collector's booklet. And I thought that this was like a whole, like, sorry about the glare, like a whole collection, like, series. You know, I thought it was the entire series on DVD. Turns out it's not. It's more like a collection of, like, the best of clips from the show that they just put, like, in compilations, because they released all 3Ds on VHS, and they were basically just best of compilations of just the best stunts that the Jackass guys did. So at first I was a bit disappointed when I got this because I was hoping it was the entire series, but I still enjoy watching this. You know, it's still a great set, and I'm always a fan of Jackass. A big fan of Jackass, actually. And plus it's got tons of great, you know, great stunts and everything, and great features. And, you know, whenever Jackass comes on MTV, I'll still, you know, try and catch an episode. Up next, we have Jackass the Lost Tapes, which has some other great clips that they just, you know, didn't make it onto the show. Some of the clips on here are actually also on the Jackass the Movie DVD, which I thought was kind of funny. But, yeah, if you've got the box set, this is also a good companion to it. Then we have Jackass, the first movie, Unrated edition DVD. It doesn't have as much. There's only about like 5 or 6 minutes of extra stuff in it, but it's still outrageous. I remember the scene at the end when Ryan Dunn, if you know who Jackass is, Ryan Dunn, he ends up sticking the toy car in his butt. Like, that is just outrageous. And then we have the most outrageous of all 3 of the movies, Jackass Number Two. I cannot believe some of the stuff that they did in this movie. It's just completely over the top, and it's just so outrageous. Then 2.5, which is just extra stuff that they had to cut out of the second movie. Jackass 3, the movie, or 3D as it was released in theaters. And 3.5. And that is all of my Jackass DVDs. Now I'm going to get into my Viva La Bam DVDs. Now, after Jackass, of course, I started watching, you know, Viva La Bam. I actually started like I said, I got into Jackass late. I didn't start watching the show till after the first movie when my cousin showed it. And I also didn't realize that Viva La Bam, that Bam Margera, who is the star of Viva La Bam and is also a professional skateboarder, I did not know that he had his own show until after I watched a lot of episodes of Jackass and the movies. But I was a huge fan of Bam Margera back when he was, you know, a superstar. He's okay now, but I really wish he would stop doing that rap thing that he's doing now. I just don't like his music very much. I really wish he would come back and do this now, but I'm going to go and, but like I said, back when this was on, I was a big fan of it. The first one is the complete first season, Viva La Bam. Of course, the best episode is his skate park, when he turns his entire house into a skate park, which is awesome. Then we have seasons 2 and 3, tons of other great episodes. in this one as well. And then the last seasons 4 and 5, which they actually go to a lot of places. I think they go to Brazil in one of the 2 seasons on this. But yeah, used to be a huge fan of the show, and I still enjoy watching these now. I just wish that Bam would come back and do something else. I know he's doing a new movie, but you know. And I can never seem to find Bam's Unholy Union on DVD in stores. I want to find it at a good price in stores, because on the internet some of the prices are kind of like I'd rather not pay that much for it, but I still want them. And now the last 2 DVD sets that I have are the Wild Boys sets. 2 of my favorite jackasses, Steve-O and Chris Pontius, went on and did their own show called The Wild Boys. And the first one is season 1. I don't remember a lot of this seasons, because I actually got this DVD. This is one of the more recent ones. And by more recent, I just mean like I just haven't watched a lot of the episodes on it. And I mean I got it recently. And by recently I mean like it was one of the last Jackass things that I got. And then I got season 3 and 4. And I hope to get 2 sometime, but I was a huge fan of Wild Boys. You know, I watched it a lot with my mom, because my mom was a fan of Jackass and Viva La Bam and stuff, and she really liked it as well. Okay, now we're going to move down here, and I've got some of these single DVDs. The first 2 are Bam Margera stuff. The first one is CKY. This is the first movie. Before Bam Margera started on Jackass, he did this video called CKY, which is basically him just doing outrageous stunts with all of his friends. And this movie actually got him cast as to be on Jackass, and this is the first film. I know that these DVDs are now out of print, and they're actually kind of expensive now and a bit rare. I have seen CKY 2K and 3 and 4. I've seen all 4 of them, but I must say this one is probably my favorite one. I remember at the FYE, there was an FYE close to me, they had the CKY box set, and it was really expensive, so I didn't get it, and I kind of wish I did, because now it's really expensive. Up next, we have Bam Margera presents Where the Fuck is Santa, which is the Christmas movie he did back in 2013 or 2012. I think it's 2012. But this was like the last thing that he really did, like, you know, when he was a superstar. This was like right when he was about to sort of, you know, do what he's doing now, which is rapping and stuff. Now the next 2 things are some Steve-O stuff. The first one is Don't Try This at Home, the Steve-O video. I've seen all 3 of these, and I must say it's basically just him doing crazy, over-the-top stuff, you know, on tour and stuff, and it's really fun. If you're a fan of Jackass, I recommend checking that out. And then we have National Lampoon's TV the Movie, which has Steve-O, Chris Pontius, Preston Lacey, and Wee Man from Jackass. Another great movie. Some of the jokes in it are a bit immature and kind of gross, but other than that, it's a fun one. I liked it. And now the last 3 DVDs. I'm a huge fan of South Park, but I've never bought any of the box sets of the seasons, but I do have the first 2 movies. The first one is South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. I remember watching this with my cousin, and I cannot believe how many swear words they say. They say more swear words in this movie than I've ever heard in any other movie. And you know, the songs in it, this is the musical, and one of the first songs they sing is called Shut Your Fucking Face, Uncle Fucker, which is just fucking hilarious. I just cannot believe how many swear words are in this. But yeah, South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. If you have not seen this and you're a fan of South Park, go watch this like right now. Then we have the TV movie Imagination Land, which I liked as well. I thought it was all pretty funny. It was cool seeing all the characters from different, animated, fantasy shows and stuff on this. It's pretty fun. And the last one is the only, just a couple of all the Christmas episodes on one DVD. I just got this because I really love Christmas and I love South Park, and this was pretty cheap at Big Lots. It was like $3 or $4, so Christmas time in South Park. And yeah, that is it. Those are all my TV show sets. And like I said, I know I don't have like a huge collection of them, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoy watching them. And I think sooner or later I will be doing a more in-depth video showing off all of my Jackass box sets and my Jackass DVDs. So, yeah, anyway guys, thanks for watching. Please let me know if you guys like any of the shows I talked about in this video, and I will see everybody next time. Later.